Awesome. Fantastic. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the live stream. And today we have a very awesome topic. And I'm sure you've seen some other videos online on social media about Premiere Pro's new addition to their, and they actually just unveiled it in the past Adobe Max conference that I didn't get a chance to go to this year, but I'll make up for it next. And it is called the Object. Hold on one second. It is called the Object Mask tool. Technically, the same thing that After Effects has as the rotoscope, right? And you were able to kind of make a sort of a mask in Premiere Pro originally, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same as having or being able to do it as freely in After Effects. But now they just unveiled the new version for Premiere Pro, so now you don't even have to go anywhere else outside of the own Adobe's cycle environment. I forget the word, but yeah. So it is this one. This specific live is called "How to Use the Object Mask Tool in Premiere Pro." It's fast, clean, and automatic masking, which is one of the great benefits of it. Is how easy it is. Not only how easy it is to use, but how good it actually works in the program. So masking used to take forever, frame by frame, clicking every edge. But Premiere Pro now has an object mask tool that tracks your subject automatically. No rotoscoping, no After Effects, just one click. Let me try that again without that sound. Just one click. All right. So none of that doing it forever for like five different, seven different corners. None of that. It just does it automatically. So stop masking manually. Premiere can do it for you. So what does the object mask tool actually do? Now you can see a clip of me right here on the timeline, and it is going to be a clip of me just walking. The camera's not actually on a tripod. It's actually on my carry-on case. I just laid it on there, and then I just kind of saw the chance to kind of maybe make something. I could use this somehow in some B-roll. So I went ahead and did that. So that's me walking there into frame and then sit down and boom. And this is the other clip that I have as an example. So what this is ideal for is, for isolating a person, highlighting a product. So it's not just for people, creating floating titles behind the subjects. Now that you're seeing a lot of that in social media, selective color and exposure, which is fantastic if you want to, change within the same picture a specific thing or person, and blurring the backgrounds. So you don't. The huge value in this is that no After Effects roto brush is needed. And I know a lot of people are afraid of going into After Effects, and it's a whole different realm, and it is in some ways, and learning how to use another tool. But if you're set on working just in Premiere Pro, this is how valuable it is. And the object mask equals free rotoscoping inside Premiere. So now you don't have to do anything, an extra step. I mean, an extra step as far as like leaving the program, you can just keep it in Premiere Pro. So fantastic. It's good stuff. It's very good stuff. All right. So now, how to apply an object mask, right? So we're going to select our clip, which is this guy right here. And I haven't used it much, so I'm glad I'm doing this live because if there's anything, any errors or anything like that, you guys are doing it with me. So I'm going to go on the side panel right here and object mask tool. I'm going to click on that, right? And then I'm going to go inside my program window. And as you can see, it has kind of a lasso with a square, right? And then I'm going to go over my picture, and it's going to automatically suggest either this seat, these seats over there, myself, and it's masking everything except my bag. I could just actually just mask my bag. Um, and then this seat over here, this cup holder, that's pretty much it, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to click and drag, and we want this guy to be messed up, right? And we're going to actually add this too. All right, so let's do this actually. This is the problem, which is a good problem, that it needs to be clearly seen. So let's start with me right here. I'm going to do it again. Object mask tool, and it's going to clip me, and not so much my book bag, but it's going to do it to me. And let's see if I could actually just get that. I don't know if it's the lighting. No, I need that. There we go. So there it is. Now I'm in red, right? So just like you've ever used any other mask within Premiere Pro, what we're gonna do is actually track, right? So let's not invert it. Oh, you could actually invert and just do the background, right? Which is kind of cool. But this time we're just gonna do the person. Blend mode add. We're gonna do a tracker. So let's see this little box right here. Provide feedback. Oh, of course, this is the beta program. Cool. So let's just feather it a touch. You know, let's just do like a 10. And let's expand it just by like, let's do 5. You know, just for right now. So tracks lesson forward and backwards. So let's track it backwards first. Let's see what happens. And there it is, tracking up here. This little guy. Let's see what happens. There we go. Tracked it backwards. Now, let's track it forward. That was actually pretty good. And it got that part that we couldn't get before, so I'm glad I showed that. So we're going to track it forward, and there it is. In real time, I sit down, and voila. If you've ever masked anything, like this would have taken me, and this clip is not even that long, this just masking this without that would have taken me maybe an hour or two, maybe a little bit more, depending how I felt. But that was it. That's the mask right there. Awesome. So now we could do whatever we want within this mask, which is fantastic, right? Awesome. Let me do it again one more time. Look how easily it masked that. That's ridiculous. We're gonna do that one next. All right, cool. So we're actually gonna move this forward, and this both have the mask. I'm actually gonna click on. We're gonna write some text. We're gonna write. This was a DC vlog. Right, so we're actually gonna go to properties, and we're just gonna make this. Let's use impact. Why not? Wait, let me actually click on that. Impact. Let's make it very, very, very huge. And let's actually make it let's make it like a red color. Let's make it like a like this type of color right here. Let's make it a little bit lighter so you can see it more. There we go. DC vlog. All right. We wrote it over here. Cool. Now what we're gonna do is put it behind the actual clipped one, right? So that's it right there. That's the one, and this is over it. So we're gonna actually get this guy over here, and we're gonna put it in front of the text. And it's not gonna be there because, hold on. Guys, we're doing this together. Let's find out what happens. And that's not gonna make it there. Cool. So blend mode, let's subtract. And it's still there. Let me actually make it bigger. That's what I'm trying to do. Make it a lot bigger. DC vlog. Let's make this guy a little bit down. Down. So that way, let's actually just center it. Doesn't matter. Boom. All right. Okay, so Okay, let's go like this. So Premiere Pro identifies the object, it creates the mask, and it tracks the motion all in one move. So click, drag, track, and then your mask is done, which is phenomenal. All of you that absolutely hate it, let's invert that. I really like that. It has different blend modes, add, subtract, invert it, and if you click on it, we know exactly what it is. Invert for the background. Um, it's pretty phenomenal that it could do that. It's actually insane. Let me see what anybody else. All right, cool. Now we could blur or darken the background. Um, as we just did right now, we can invert the mask and then lower the exposure. And it has the instant isolation, right? And so we're gonna do just this for right now. Let's go to the Lumetri color. Let's go ahead and just use the basic correction. And we have our guy. So now what we're gonna do is use our mask and make it super bright. Maybe we don't want to do the exposure. Maybe we just want the shadows just a little bit more. Let's see, like that. See, I'm just a lot brighter than the rest of the scene. All right. What else? Let me add some contrast. Maybe not too much contrast. Let me just desaturate myself. So I'm right here. Let's see. Creative. I just want to desaturate myself. I just want to be the only thing with no color in there. Just sad. Cool. Um, so you could do that. That's pretty cool. Where is my... Adding it to this. And that actually removed the whole thing. So let me not do that. Let's take it back to 100. And let's see how it looks like if we invert it and we use the mask for the background. So let's just desaturate the background completely. And I'm the only thing in color, which actually looks pretty cool. Nice. So we can do that. Let's see what else. Let's actually make the background. Let's make it less bright. So let's take the highlights down. Let's make it even more. As you can see that pure isolation right there. Like that. And obviously the mask, it's going to look a little bit nuts. We could take the expansion down and make it a little bit closer. Let's see what else. We could take this, add the shadows, take the shadows out, make it brighter that way. Whites like this, take the whites down. Keep the, we could just mess around with that all day. Make it super, not too much. Make it super bright. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's really good stuff. And let's say we want to change the temperature. We can make it a lot warmer, cooler. Change the tint a bit. See what it is. Make it match to whatever. It's pretty cool. All right, and let's do the regular one. So let me actually move these clips where we're gonna actually use the text behind the person. So this is the one that is also mask, but let's clear all mask on this one. Cool. So what we're gonna do is place. Okay, so I duplicated the clip, took the mask off, put the title in the middle, and then that's gonna be my. Okay, so let's do this. I have it in the background, so we're gonna not invert it, and have it this way. And okay, so that's what I'm making a mistake on. I have to put the masked version on top, and then I have to put this one right here. Right, the master version is this one. Let's make sure I'm good. Oh no, I still have the effects on it. There we go. So that's my guy right here. Maybe it's not working like that. Oh man. All right, let's click on the not inverted. We want it to be like so. So then it has to be here because it's on top. I'm doing something wrong here. All right. We could also make the specific color pop. So I actually thought about doing one where I could isolate the guy and have this on red, but we're not gonna do it right now. Okay, we'll save it for the next one. But so far, man, that's pretty good. Let's do it one more time. We'll do it on this person right here, which is myself, and I'm just kind of talking, just kind of moving around. So let's go ahead and object mask tool, and I'm gonna click on myself and track backwards because I didn't start in the beginning of the clip. And then I'm going to track forward all the way to the end. Awesome. So we did that. Everything's tracked. Fantastic. We're going to make a different one here. And then this one is going to be not masked. Guys, we're going to get this going. Promise. Okay, so you're supposed to put the masked version on top, title layer between the title between the layers, and then yeah, it should be instant text behind the person. So it should have been there already. Let's subtract, but don't invert. If that makes any sense. Look how crazy it is. Look at all that movement. It catches it right there. So now you can put it on behind there, and then this one is it's kind of fantastic. We're doing it that way. So I'll give you guys kind of just like tracking tips for the best results. So like make sure that your footage is smooth. As you can see, some of these I had this was on a tripod, so there was no movement. This one, there was definitely movement, but my footage wasn't as shaky, so it was okay. It worked out. Oh, clicking the wrong one. So I had that, and masking that. So make sure and if there's a lot of movement, make sure you use the warp stabilizer. Keep the mask simple. Don't over outline the subject. As you can see, I just kind of did 2 clicks, 1 click drag, and that's it. Use the mask expansion, which is this guy right here, the expansion, just to give it a little bit of breathing room so it could track it better. And make sure to feather the mask, even if it's just a little bit, for natural blending. So a soft mask hides the mistakes. A hard edge exposes them, obviously. So try masking a person or product in your next edit, and using the object mask tool. And not only will you save time, but it'll make cleaner composites, and you'll never have to mask frame by frame again. It is a nightmare. So Premiere just became your rotoscope artist. Make sure to use it. All right. So let me know if you guys managed to get that going, and let me know if you've used it or if you use it and it actually completely blows. And if it's not in the original version, it's still they're still developing it, so they haven't released it for the main version of Premiere Pro. You can only get it in the beta version, and that's when it's there. So make sure to check that out, download it, and let me know how it's working out for you. So I appreciate all you guys for watching. Until next time,